Hello everybody, how are we all doing? I hope we're having a good week so far. So today is Monday the 5th of May. We're 5 days into May already. 5 days into May, 5 months into 2014. It's very scary. But it's Bank Holiday Monday here in the UK, so that's why I'm not at work today. Yay. So we're back with a new Arrow character spotlight. Apologies it's been very late, but it is the long weekend, so I thought, well, I'm going to relax and then I'll do this video when I can. So here I am anyway, and this week we are talking about none other than Sarah Lance and Laura Lance's father, Quentin. This is a guy who's played by an actor known as Paul Blackthorne, and even though he was British, Paul Blackthorne is a British actor, and he's pretty much been a series regular, both season 1 and season 2, and he's now a police officer for Starling City Police Department, whereas at the beginning he was a police detective. He was, a well-renowned detective. And when the Arrow came on the scene, Lance was not happy about, having a vigilante, roaming the streets and taking down bad guys. Yes, he was taking down bad guys, but I suppose his methods were not the sort of standard that Quentin agreed to. As such, he was not happy with the way that he was doing things. Don't forget, obviously, in season 1, Oliver Queen was going around killing people. But with some of the bad guys, he normally would leave them to the police to arrest and whatnot. At first, Quentin did not like the fact that Laurel was, getting information from the hood. He was very, very displeased with his daughter doing that. But at the same time, it was also because he was missing Sarah at the time, because they all thought that Sarah was dead. And even when Dinah showed up midway through season 1, she believed that Sarah was still alive, and this sort of ignited the relationship in some ways between Quentin and Dinah, although for Dinah she had already met someone, so Quentin, his world just crumbled to pieces again. But after Sarah went missing and presumed dead, Quentin, his life just went right downhill. He didn't grieve in the way that he should have done. He turned to drink, and he then had a divorce with Dinah, and that's when she left him, and even Laurel couldn't stand to be with him either. So he pushed his family away from him, and for him it was very difficult. So the only way he could deal with that was by throwing himself into work, and just threw himself into his job. And this is a guy who who stands by the law. He goes by the book. But as I say, up until the Arrow showed up, everything then suddenly changed. And now we're in season 2, where towards the back end of season 1, Quentin was starting to help the Arrow. He even got given a phone and everything, and he was helping him out. So, and when Laurel found out as well that he was helping out the Arrow, she was just as she couldn't believe it either. But there was even one point in season 1 where Laurel was used by her father to try and track the Arrow by using the phone that the Arrow had given Quentin. So, because that was his plan afterwards, to find out where he was, who he is, all that sort of stuff. Whereas his tune has changed in season 2, and I'm not sure if it's because of him being demoted from detective to just officer. I mean, he's been arrested already for aiding and abetting with the Arrow. He's been in prison, but he's now back out on the streets. He's now a police officer again, thanks to Laurel. But at one point, as I say, he wanted to know who the Arrow was, but now he doesn't want to know. Even though Laurel knows, Quentin doesn't want to know. Quentin doesn't even know that Laurel knows who he really is. Well, he does, because Laurel did tell him that she knows who he is, but he didn't want to know who the Arrow is, because as far as he's concerned, he is a hero. He is a man doing good. He's not killing people anymore. So at the same time, what we've got here is, he was conflicted to begin with. He was very conflicted, but afterwards, he saw the error of his ways, and now that Sarah's back as well, his life is starting to get a bit back on track. He's got his daughters back, so I suppose he is happy in that sense that his daughters are back. Knowing that Sarah is the Black Canary as well gives him, extra confidence in himself, as well as, you know, the fact that he feels that his daughter's more secure out there. She works with the Arrow, she knows who the Arrow is, but as I said, you know, with Laurel, he doesn't care who he is anymore, because as long as he's doing good, he's there protecting his daughters at the same time, then Quentin's happy. So are we going to see him back in season 3? Well, it all depends on what happens in the last 2 episodes of this season. I've forgotten. Streets of Fire is on this Wednesday, and then next Wednesday the season finale. Unthinkable, and I can't wait to see what we've got cooked up. But anyway, that was it for me to talk about Quentin. So be back again next weekend, or this weekend, since today is Monday, with another Arrow character spotlight. Just 2 more to go, because, you know, I'm just running until the end of the season, and then we'll see what we've got cooked up for season 3. Anyway, thank you all very much. See you all very soon. Bye.